What are the reasons you're seeing them fail?
Well, if I got to give three, I would say, one of the top three reasons I think people fail is they don't know their numbers. And I've gotten into businesses doing several $1 million, and I get in there and they still don't know their numbers. And I'm just like, how is this happening? I don't know how long it will last, type of thing. You have to know this is a numbers game. I am an artist. I'm a creative by nature. I'm a musician. I've still had to get really, really good at math and my numbers to be good at business. Like, even though I tend to be that way, just understanding, if you're importing product from China, understanding your tariffs, understanding your landed costs, understanding your storage fees, understanding, your Amazon fees, your marketplace fees. You got to understand your numbers to be able to make good business decisions, and be able to execute. And sometimes knowing your numbers keeps you from even starting. It's just not the right product, or it's not the right opportunity, and the numbers should tell you that. So number one would be, not knowing their numbers. I think number two, when it comes to Amazon, is they're poor, or they have poor skills, or a bad supply chain. So whether that's not stocking enough product, under too long of supply chain issues, bringing it from China instead of having it stored here in a 3PL so they can restock, things like that. I would say since the pandemic, the number one reason I've lost with brands or not been successful has been their inability to keep products stocked. Maybe retail is growing and they punish Amazon, whatever the case is. Inventory, inventory, inventory. That's the first three commandments of the Amazon 10 commandments is have your inventory stocked. And then I think the third one is, people get either, like, if I could word it, like they get too stuck in their ways. Even with like e-commerce, they might think like it's just moving so fast, and they'll do something that, they'll hold on to something that maybe was the truth 5 years ago, which doesn't seem like that long because time flies. But instead of like, opening up their perspective, or being willing to try new things, to me, it's like to be successful in e-commerce, which is really the perspective I'm coming from, is you have to innovate and you have to A/B test. You have to be A/B testing all the time, even when it's working. You still need to be A/B testing so that you don't get to a point where it stopped working and now you don't know what to do. You've got a couple other tools that you can pull from. So I think it's the resistance to change and the resistance to spending money to test new things.